Mayfield going to the air right away. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A first carry for Rashad White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep it on the ground right again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Mayfield to throw it. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down, here's White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield now. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mayfield. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Wright, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Texans have 1-6 now. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Rolling to his right. Right side completes and Mechie. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 38-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Hold it ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They go with White on the counter, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Final play of the half. Stroud looking deep here for Mechie.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. This will be complete to Mechie. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, ready?
And Stroud now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try the right side here with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
They stay on the ground with White. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud now on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stroud keeps it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mayfield to throw it.
He completes it to Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
They run straight ahead here with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Once again, it's White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. To throw, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Singletary again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Stroud to throw it.
One last shot at the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
79 Broncos.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bucs,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.